Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. I wanted to jump on here really quick to talk to you guys about the value of a coach, okay? And why you would want a coach. Because here's the thing. I'm sure a lot of you listen to the workshop or listen to my podcast, listen to lots of trainings, and you think to yourself, I'm going to learn and then I'm going to do it on my own. And I am not here to tell you that you can't do it on your own. I don't subscribe to that. I don't like when people tell people, you can't do it on your own. It's impossible. You can't do it. You need me to get these results. I don't buy that. I have complete confidence in you and your capability to get results, okay? What I am going to say to you is to question that thought. So if you are saying you want these results and you can get them on your own, why haven't you gotten them yet? Our results don't lie. So I'm not here to tell you that you can't. I am here to have you question why you have not, okay? And getting coaching might be the thing that pushes those, it finally gets you those results, okay? So today I'm going to talk about why you would want a coach, okay? And here's the thing. You might be able to totally get those results on your own. I think that you can. That's definitely a possibility. But I can tell you something for sure. With a coach, you are going to quiet. Sorry, my dog's about to bark. With a coach, you will get them faster. You will get permanent results as you really implement these things in a whole new way. It becomes like who you are as you practice it. You will be able to definitely do it with less effort. It won't feel as hard. And most importantly, it will be way more fun doing it with a coach, guaranteed, okay? So again, I'm gonna go through the 5 things that I see as the most valuable parts of having a coach. And I had someone say to me not that long ago, they're like, everyone needs a life coach. And I thought that was such a fun thought. I'm like, yeah, like you're right, everyone does. And I don't like the word need. Again, I don't wanna work with people who need a coach. They're like, I need you, otherwise I can't get. It's like, no, I want people who want a coach. I want you to want a coach because it's exciting, because it's fun, because again, you're gonna get your results faster, okay? It's the best thing ever. So I agree with them. I'm like, how fun, the world would be such a better place if everyone had a coach. Like, what would a world look like if everyone had a coach? Amazing. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the 5 reasons I think coaching is so valuable and why you would want one. And I can personally say that coaching has changed my life completely. Like, I couldn't imagine my life without coaching. Like, I will never be without coaching. That is how much it's made a difference in how I feel and how I show up in my life and the results that I have created. Everything from believing that this kind of life is even possible, like that creating my own results is even possible. So believing it, huge, and then being able to go through and lean into the hard emotions, like the emotions that don't feel good, which is why most people don't ever create results, right? They get to the part where it doesn't feel good and they're like, I don't want to feel that. Right? So coaching helps you with that. So everything from believing it's possible to feeling the hard emotions that it takes to get there, and then taking that action consistently, being held accountable, and then all the way to creating things. So everything from, I think of like selling my home and getting our dream property, which was such a huge like risk and step, and building this house, and we had to sell my husband's business building that we had when we moved, and we had to find another building that was totally a stretch, and we went out on all of these limbs, and we had to rent our other places, and all of these things had to fall into place so perfectly. And meanwhile, I'm like, like I'm seeing my coach, I'm like, I feel awful, like I think I've made mistakes, like, and it was just holding that space for me and saying, of course you feel that way, of course you feel that way, right? And I will never forget them saying, like, what if it's just okay? Like, she told me, what if it's just okay that you feel absolutely terrible? Like, it's not a sign that something has gone wrong, right? It's not a sign that you made a mistake. Like, what if this is just part of it? And it's like what I teach my clients right now. It's the river of misery, or I call it the valley of despair, between where you are right now and what you want. And having someone hold your hand through that through that valley of despair that we have to go through to get what we want, having someone there, invaluable, okay? So everything that I've created, it's like, I'm not going to say again that it would have been impossible for me to do it, but I will say that I attribute so much of all that we've created to coaching, to getting me into the belief and getting me through the hard emotions and getting me into actions consistently and just keep creating, okay? And not only that, but I think about just the emotions that it's helped me get through, like feeling and processing like the anger and the grief. I had a lot of unprocessed like beliefs and emotions from watching my brother for all those years. I used to think like I had years of my life stolen from me. I used to say that all the time, like I've had years stolen from me, you know, in the midst of like I couldn't even enjoy my life because I knew that my brother was going through all this stuff and then he passed away in 2018. But it's like I had a lot of unprocessed like grief and emotions that coaching has helped me to actually feel and process and just have a different perspective. And just, I can't even tell you guys the value of coaching in my life and what it can do for you. So I want to, again, we're going to go through 5 quick things of why I see a coach as so valuable. So again, not because you need it, but because you want it. Okay, number 1, belief. The power of having someone believe something for you before you can believe it is just transformation in itself, okay? So I believe for my clients, like when I have a client, I believe that what they want is done. Like I believe that they can create that before they even believe it themselves. I'm like, you've got this. I've been where you are. Like, I know what it takes, like that you can actually just create this, okay? It's gonna be a process, but we can get you there. And just having someone say that to you is transformation in itself. It's like having someone hold that belief. I think of it as like, I'm like, here, try this on, like try my belief on for you. Like try it on, see how it feels. You can borrow it, borrow my belief because I know that you can get there. And it's like a client can actually take that belief, they can borrow my belief because they're like, she's so sure of it. I'm like, yes, because I've been there, I've done it. I've been through this process, let's do it. It's amazing. I will say like that is one of the most valuable things about having a coach is simply having someone who believes it. It's like we can pull you along with us. We're like, let's do this. We're going to pull you along until you get on your feet and you believe it yourself. Okay, sometimes that's all people need. They just need someone who says, this is possible, let's do it. It's simple, okay? Number 2, someone to listen. Okay, that's the value of a coach. That is the value of what I offer. So I even think about even my friends that I've had my whole life. They're like, I always think of this as like something that's missing in so many people's lives is someone to just listen to them. The power of just having someone listen to you. And like I was saying, my friends that I've had my whole life, it's like, they're like, I've never had someone who just fully hones in and deeply listens the way that you do. Like, I know that that's one of my gifts. I know what I've got, okay? It's like, I will hone in and listen so deeply. It's like what I love to do. And my friends are like, even my friends are like, oh my gosh, we've never had a friend like that just listens so deeply. And that's what I offer to my clients as well. It's like, having someone listen, I understand the gift and the transformation that offers people, and that they usually don't have that in their life. Someone to just listen. And here's the magic of having someone listen and how just having someone listen to you can change your life. When you have someone listening to you and just allowing you to speak and to speak your thoughts and to speak you're just talking about your issues or what you perceive your problems and just speaking, you can glean so much wisdom from yourself just from being able to speak out loud. I am telling you, it's like just these things that will come out of you that you've never been able to just get out. You will uncover so much just from having someone listen to you. and just ask you questions. And because I always tell my clients, like, you know so much more, and I'm telling you this, you know so much more than you think that you do. It's just you haven't uncovered it. You haven't gotten it out yet, but you know best too. Like, you know what is best, and it's in there. It's just getting it out. And sometimes just the simple action of having someone listen to you can transform your life. Just that alone. Number 3, someone who can see things that you can't see. So no matter where we are in our journey and how much we've learned and how much we've accomplished, there are always things that we can't see. We always have a blind spot. Just like when you drive, you will always have a blind spot. It's like when things are so close to us, we can't see them, right? Like when things are too close, we can't see them. And that's what happens in our life and with our circumstances. Like, there are things too close for us to see. So having someone who's further back and can give us and lend us their perspective will change your mind. It'll blow your mind. It'll be able to uncover those blind spots that are keeping you stuck, that you don't even know are keeping you stuck, okay? Because they're so close we can't even see it. So having someone else look at things from an outside and lend their perspective, change your life. Number 4, accountability. So what I do for my clients is simply by being their coach, it's holding them accountable, right? So when we try to do things on our own, that's part of what makes it so hard, is we have no accountability to ourselves, right? We can learn that, right? That's a skill we can learn. But most people doing things on their own, it's very hard to stay accountable. So being with a coach offers you that instant accountability, okay? It's like pushing you. And I also like to put in here, like pushing you out of your comfort zone, okay? So like pushing you for when you don't feel like doing things, which is going to happen, right? It's like someone who's keeping you accountable. And that's what a coach offers you. And then number 5, challenging you to question your current way of thinking and your current way of doing things. And I will also say, I could have labeled this saying the things that no one else will say to you. Okay, that is the value of a coach. So sometimes people think, well, I don't need a coach because I have my sister and she's great, or I have like my mom's a great listener, whatever. And a coach should be someone very different than that. In fact, I don't ever coach my friends. I listen to them. I don't coach my friends, okay? Talking to a coach should be a very different experience. A coach is someone who's going to say the things to you that no one else will say. Like when I'm with my client, I'm like, you know what? This is my like no one else is gonna say this to them. No one else in their life is going to say these things to them. So this is their opportunity, right? To hear it. And that's the value that we offer, right? We're gonna say things to you that no one else will say and challenge you, right? Your current way of thinking and the current way that you're doing things is creating your current results. So the only way to create new results is to think new things and show up in a different way. So it's like we're gonna show you where you're wrong, right? It's like, that's what I joke about. I'm like, it's like my job is just to show you you're wrong. And not in a bad way, in a like, I want to be wrong. I live life that way. I'm like, I want to be wrong. Show me another way, right? Because if I'm right and I'm not getting the result I want, then it's hopeless. But if I'm wrong, that means the world's my oyster, right? Like, it means there's a new way, and a new way of doing things means a new result for me. So you want to have that person that's going to say the thing to you that no one else will say. And that's where I come in. That's where a good coach comes in. So those are the 5 reasons that you would want a coach. And then lastly, I didn't put this in the 5, but again, I want to tell you guys, having a coach is fun. Like, it doesn't have to be this like heavy thing, right? Like, people are like, all the work and it's so serious. And it's like, coaching is fun. Having someone alongside of you to help you get the results that you want is fun. okay? So sure, you might be able to get results on your own, but why? Why would you want to? Having a coach is amazing. It's something I never want to go without. So that is all for today. Again, if you guys want to get more information on my program, book a free consult. It's at JacquelineEmery.com/consult, and you can get more information on my program at JacquelineEmery.com. I will talk to you guys. I think I'm going to jump on tomorrow. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. Love you. Bye.